guys, and welcome back to my channel. So since I've been gone for 3 months and I've been reading quite a lot, I figured I might as well do a little wrap-up video of what I've been reading. Anyways, so this is what I've been reading from the months of January to March. So let's just talk about it. So since I've been also inspired by my older content, my wrap-ups are going to be much like they were in 2021/2022, where I just talk about the books like in how I rated them, from the lowest rating to the highest rating. We're talking about a lot of books today, so I'm not going to be talking about this particular stuff, but in the future I will give a description, what I liked and what I didn't like about it, of each book. I guess I'll just give like maybe a brief sentence. Without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so the first stack of books I got is my 3 stars. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Daughter of the Pirate King. I rated this obviously 3 out of 5 stars. What this is about is it's about this girl who's like, she's sent on a mission by her father, which is the Pirate King, to retrieve this map, and she falls in love, and she's a pirate. Honestly, as you can tell, I was all reading the back. It's not really that memorable in my opinion. It's not really worth the hype as well, from my opinion. Hated that I was really looking forward to reading this book, and I'm really upset that it wasn't as much as I wanted it to be. I liked the pirate vibes, but that's pretty much it. I can't really particularly remember much of it, and I feel like there's better like piratey books in my opinion, so I rated it 3 out of 5 stars. Next one is a Michael Crichton book. If you don't know, Michael Crichton is my favorite author. I rated this 3 out of 5 stars, Eaters of the Dead. What it's about is like takes place in like the 1400s or so. It's told through journal entries of this Arabian courtier by the name of Hamid, and he's like exploring the country sent by his king, and he explores the world of the Vikings, and it's fictional, and he learns that there's this mist that's very mysterious and kills people. So yeah, science fiction. What I liked about it is the writing. I always love Michael Crichton's writing, and what I didn't like about it was like just the wording of like just the storytelling, I guess. I didn't much like the way it was told through journal entries, so yeah, I'm not a big journal entry type reader, so yeah, but I did enjoy this. The book I read is Lats Away by Darcy Little Badger. I rated this 3 out of 4 stars. It's pretty good. It's about this girl who can communicate with animal ghosts, and her cousin is killed, and it's in a world of supernatural creatures, and she has to solve the mystery of why her cousin was killed, and she's not allowed to communicate with his spirit. I liked the like storytelling of this and the world building of it. I also loved the writing of it. What I hated was the ending, I feel like. Yeah, but this is also middle grade, so, or actually no, it's not, it's YA, so yeah, but yeah, I liked it. This book is The Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys. I rated it 3 out of 5 stars, of course, and very much like this. What it's about is it's about this girl and her family in the 1950s in Spain, where there's a dictatorship taking over the country, and they recently allowed Americans to visit, and she falls in love with one of the Americans. What I hated was it was very long, it's thick, and not much happens. I also didn't like the ending. I like the writing. Ruta Sepetys does a good job at writing, but I just didn't like the story. But not enough to where I wanted to rate it 2 out of 5 stars. So is Forgetting Ireland. This is the last 3 out of 5 stars I gave. So it was pretty good. What it's about is it's a nonfiction piece about the history of Graceville, Minnesota. My grandma is from Graceville, or was from Graceville, and it also shows like this is her book. What I liked about this was being able to learn about the Irish immigrants who immigrated to America, and specifically Graceville, and I thought it was very interesting. What I didn't like about it is that I was under the impression that was about my family history. I mean, technically it is, because my grandma grew up and was raised in Graceville, but I thought there was the immigrants in this book was part of my family, so I was kind of disappointed when I found out that wasn't. But anyways, yeah, so that's about it. Like what I can say about it. I did enjoy learning about the history of it though, and I'm excited to see my aunt and give it back to her because it's a borrowed book, and talk about it with her. Now for my 4 stars. So the first 4-star I gave is Lily in Full Bloom. I really love this little middle grade series. It's so cute. It's about the Disney fairies, like Tinkerbell and stuff, and they're like little tiny anecdotes, you know? So this one follows Lily, who is a garden fairy, and I believe the fairies are inventing things, and she invents like this flower that grows everywhere, and then the flower, like, something bad happens, and she has to solve what happened, so anyways, and fix it. What I liked about this is just it's surprisingly really good for like a little kid book. I love like the writing of it and the story building and the world building. It's so good, and there's not much I can say that I hate about this book. I just really enjoyed it, and it's a very short, quick read too. Next book that I read is Isaac's Song by Daniel Black. This is my pick for January's Book of the Month, which I am involved in Book of the Month. Have been for, I believe this is like coming on my 7th month of owning Book of the Month, or doing Book of the Month. Really like it. What this book is about is this book follows, I believe, Isaac, yes, and he is a gay man, and he recently loses, or his father dies from cancer or something, and they're estranged because of his identity and sexual orientation, and this just is all about him like trying to cope with the loss and his trauma, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. Let's see, what I liked about it was just storytelling, and I just loved the story too. What I didn't like about it is told through journal entries, but it's not as like bad as Eaters of the Dead. It's easy to follow, so I can't really say much else about like not what I didn't like about it. So yeah, this book is another Book of the Month pick. My pick for February, First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. This one is about this love podcast led by Aiden Valentine, and he kind of is like not like a romantic, I guess, but he hosts a romantic podcast, and I believe her name is Lucy, yes, and Lucy catches her daughter on air in the act of telling Aiden about how she wants her mom to find love. So she goes viral, that conversation goes viral, and love ensues from there between Aiden and Lucy, and it's so cute. I really like this book. 4 out of 5 stars. What I liked about it was the romance and the writing. What I hated about it, I can't really think about what I hated about it off the top of my head, but yeah, it is people pleaser, breaking free from the burden of imaginary expectations by Ginger Duggar Volo. And what this is about it's about like just healing, being a people pleaser through the lens of also Christianity, and kind of realizing like being a people pleaser in Ginger's like experience growing up behind like or in front of the camera, and her people pleasing identity. This one was really good. It helped me realize some things about myself. I know that like the Duggar family, like I'm not sure what like the controversy is, if you want to let me know in the comments, but I know that there is some controversy, and she does mention it in the very beginning about her brother. She doesn't say what he does, so I don't know, but she's like, that's not me, you know, that's him, you know. And there was like 19 kids in our family or something. So yeah, but I just liked this. It called to me, so I wanted to read it. Nothing I really fully hated about this. Yeah, but yes. And if you want to read this too, fair warning, there is some like workbook type things going on where she asks questions about like for you, the reader, like after each chapter. So just be prepared. Book Fable, Adrian Young. I actually really love this. This is what freaking pirate books should be. Not Daughter of the Pirate King. Fable is it. So this one is about her, Fable, who is she is sent on this deserted, or not deserted island, but this criminal island by her father, who's like a renowned like trader and like pirate guy, and he has like this fleet and stuff that he runs, and he tells her that she needs to get off the island, and then he has like a prize for her. So years later she finally does, and it's just about her survival, and also there's some love in it. And yeah, I really like this. It was very fun. I will be continuing on with this series, so I do really like it. And then the next book I read is, again, another Disney fairies. It's Silver Mist and the Ladybug Curse. This one is about Silver Mist, and I think she like sees a ladybug and like wishes on something on the ladybug, and then the ladybug is a white ladybug, and white ladybugs are not lucky. So she's like bound for like unluck, you know, and she has to like figure out how to break the unluck curse, I guess. Very cute. Nothing that I hated about it. What I liked is the same things. Like, I love the world building, and this is just such a fun read. So the next book is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. This one I rated 4 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy it. What it's about is it's about this girl who is like, she works in Dreamland, which is like Disneyland, and she is a creator, and she is like part of it. She wants to be a creator, like Imagineer or whatever, and she submits a proposal like trashing on one of their rides, and the head honcho, the guy who owns the Dreamland parks, or like part of the parks with his brothers, he sees it and he's like, yes, you know. So she's an Imagineer or dream creator, and yeah, love ensues from there between them. It's really good. I loved like the romance, and just their like romance, and like just the romance. What I didn't like about it, there's nothing I really didn't like about it. Probably like, I think like the miscommunication, if there was the miscommunication, I didn't like it, but it was still really good and I did enjoy it. This section is my 5 stars. So the first 5-star is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I'm not going to talk about like this particular like book. Just know A Court of Thorns and Roses, this is the last book in it, but it doesn't follow Feyre and Rowan, or not Rowan, wow, Feyre and Reese's romance. This one follows Nesta and Caspian's, and yeah. And I just love the A Court of the Thorns and Roses series, and I just love Sarah J. Maas's writing. Nothing I hated about it, even like the length was a bit long, but alas, it's a fantasy and Sarah J. Maas. So book is my March pick for the book of the month, and that is Count My Lies by Sophie Stava. This is a debut. This one is about a girl who pretends like she's a nanny, and she's like a liar. She says a lot of white lies, and she pretends like she's a nanny because she wants to be with the dad, and then the wife meets her and they become friends, and it's very interesting, and it's like a thriller, I guess. Yeah, kind of thrillery, mystery, no more thriller suspense, I'd say, because you're like, oh my gosh, this girl's spreading lies, like, are they gonna find out? Yeah, but this one's pretty good. I liked it. So what I liked about it was the plot twists that happen. I did not see them coming. I love the writing. It was very like edge of the seat, like kept me in like on the edge of my seat. So yes. Next book is From Here to Eternity by Caitlin Doty. This one is a reread for me. I think I read this in 2019, I want to say, or 2020, yeah. And I rated it 5 out of stars still, so I did it then too. This one is about just a nonfiction piece about Caitlin Dottie's like experience like through different death cultures in the world. So she like talks about different death cultures, and it's very interesting, very insightful, and I really enjoyed it. Last book I read, last one I'll talk about is The Diamond Eye by Kate Quinn. Kate Quinn has slowly become one of my favorite authors. This is the second book I read by her. The first one was The Huntress. This one is about, it's based on like a real person, but told through the fictional sense. Mila Pavlichenko. She was a like Russian sniper who like killed like, I don't know, like 300 plus like Germans, Nazis, throughout her like World War II career in the Russian military. So this tells the story of like her during that in a fictional sense with like facts too. And then yeah, so it's pretty interesting. I really love this. Rated it 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend, especially like if you've never read Kate Quinn. I read this one and The Huntress, and I definitely recommend both of them. I gave them both 5 out of 5 stars. Anyways, that's it for today. My long-winded talk about my books that I've read. These videos probably won't be as long unless I've read like 20 books in a month, but I'm planning on doing it every month. So yeah, that was just 3 months of reading for you. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you found some new reading material. That's always the goal for these videos, is to help you find new books and add to your TBR if you need to. Yeah, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these before, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.